let's take a look at the daily challenge. So today's daily challenge is Umbra Awoken, and the mutators are highly reactive. Triggered abilities on friendly units trigger an additional time. For Umbra Awoken, this includes Gorge, Eaten, Rejuvenate. Are there any Resolve units? Not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of things that benefit a lot from highly reactive, especially in Umbra, because all the morsels basically double with that mutator, so that's pretty neat. We also have musical chairs, so we shuffle the position of all units in the train after combat, and volatile spells. The targets of all spells are chosen randomly. Hi Nightbreeze! So for the score, there is a very high range today. We have scores starting at 44k, going up to almost 52k on the first page. Comrade is at it again with the huge lead over the second place, which kind of makes me think there is a certain combo involved in today's run, but we'll see about that. Honestly, I'm okay with not going for any combos. Today I really am excited about playing with highly reactive and Umbra. That's usually pretty strong. So, let's jump into the run and let's see what we can do. So, the starting cards are Mind Collapse, Sting and Grovel. Mind Collapse at least targets enemy units, so I think it can't be redirected to our own units, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Sting is front enemy unit, which can be redirected to different enemy units, if I am correct here. At least I think I've seen that happen before with volatile spells, which makes Sting a little bit better, I think. I don't think we gain double the slay trigger on spells. And Grovel applies the damage shield to a random unit, but we will always get the morsels from it at least, so... The highly reactive only works on friendly units. So the spells don't work as well with that. Okay, we have Mind Checks and Zap Tap. The problem with Zap Tap is that we can't target our restores. Mind Checks is pretty good, but setting up on the second floor is in many fights not great. The random targeting. I don't think it's that bad, but we'll see about it. Usually I like both of these relics quite a lot, but each one has a downside in today's challenge. Mind Checks mostly because I want to get the 3-turn boss rushes, and that's difficult with Mind Checks unless we have a cave-in. And Zap Tap mainly because we can't target our healing spells, so it's not very viable to trigger. Gorge Penumbra and Lifesteal Gorge are both heal. Gorge Penumbra heals? But yeah, there are a few ways to heal with Umbra. So the Zap Tap can still work out pretty nicely. I think I'm gonna go with the Mind Checks. Oh yeah, the Gorger with lifesteal. That makes sense. Trample Penumbra versus Gorge. Gorge is a trigger. And Eaton is also a trigger. So we can generate a lot of power on that guy. Mark of Invasion, sure. Let's start out removing a few of these guys. I'm not sure if Mind Collapse can target our own units. It's possible it can. Kinda wanna set up Penumbra on the second floor. But that's a bit hard to do. I would need to block with the Rubble Morsel, which I'm honestly not too happy about. If I want to prevent taking damage here, I will need to throw everything at this floor, which is a bit annoying. It's only 1 damage I prevent. I want to try sniping the Collector. Didn't get it. Well, that sucks. I should have looked at more morsels first. Maybe I can do something on the bottom floor. It's just 1 damage shield. Losing 2 turns if things are getting through anyways. Yeah, maybe we should have set up on the bottom floor. You know what? Let's see how that turns out. I think I kind of like the idea. And just let the middle row go past. I think that might be fine. We also have to deal with the bottom row then, because our Penumbra will not be powerful enough to deal with them right away. Oh, got a different morsel this time. Interesting. Because the top floor we can always stop. This floor is the problem though. Oh, I messed up. Should have played the Mind Collapse. Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're taking 1 extra damage here. But... yeah, not playing the Mind Collapse there was stupid. But yeah, you're right. We're only taking 1 to 3 extra damage, which is not worth giving up the bottom floor kill for. Was worth a try. Hmm, 8 health. Maybe we can deal with that. There we go. Umbra should be healthy enough, especially with the lifesteal, to win the bottom floor. Yeah, that's a way better outcome. We only took 4 damage after all. Pack Morsel, Space Prism, Prismal Dust. Pack Morsels is good. Prismal Dust is terrible. Space Prism is pretty solid as well. I like the pack morsels here. Sharpen and Wildwood Sap are random targeted, that's a bit annoying. Still, Sharpen can be good if we manage to play it on a floor where the enemy has no units. And we can just buff our Penumbra with spikes, that would be nice. Other than that, we could always pick Sting. Sting is a lot better in this mode because it can actually hit backliners, and that's just so much better than hitting the frontliner guaranteed. Do I want to get an Umbra unit here? No, I think we'll wait. I think we'll take a look at some spell upgrades. Don't want to double stack the Grovel, it's gonna be random targeting it. The Grovel isn't terrible, but it's definitely not ideal to use it for the damage shield. It's just morsel generation, mostly at this point. Let's upgrade a Mind Collapse, that might be useful. Even though they are less reliable, they are still useful. Let's give this Packed Morsel some upgrades. That's a really good card now. One I wouldn't mind duping. Enemy unit center with armor 10. We get a unit draft. Sure. Do like the idea of that. It's hard to play the Grovel safely, but I need to. That worked out. I think I want to start with Mind Collapse and Sting afterwards. I do want to kill this top floor guy. Maybe we find a morsel that can deal damage. Or we just use the train steward. I have a lot of room on this floor as well. But we're mostly fine here. Let's just see if we can get better morsels. Yeah, lifesteal is ideal. Okay. Space Prism. Immortal Tray can at least only hit friendly enemies, so we can easily target that at the right unit. So it's a consideration. But I think I like Space Prism a bit more. Glimmer, Sharpen, Restoration Detonation. Restoration Detonation is a bit awkward to use and also not that great in this deck. I kind of like the Glimmer. If we could just give it some spell damage, then it's pretty solid backline clear because it's AoE, it just hits everyone, it's not random. Okay. Shadow Eater. That's pretty juicy. Morsel Maker also triggers twice. And the morsels trigger twice. Phew. Morsel Maker on the same floor as Penumbra is 8 Gorge triggers each turn, which is insane if you think about it. Shadow Eater was pretty impressive as well. It was a pretty close call. I do want a second Gorge unit now. Ah, damn it! That sucks. I skipped the Gorge unit because I thought the Gorge unit was easier to find. And then we get another set of morsel manipulator units. Ah, not happy about that. Come on. Do we want another morsel maker? I don't think so. We could upgrade this morsel maker with a large stone. Just have it and put a Penumbra on the same floor. The space is taken up by the morsels he generates anyways. And I think I'm gonna perch a restore here. Random Hellhound Melting or Stygian Consuming card. Do we want? Stygian, I guess. The others are all targeted. Urchin Spines. No. I might have taken the Frostbite one, but I'm not sure. I definitely didn't want the Armor or Rage one from the Hellhound, and the Melting Remnant one is just useless, because there's only Hello Trippings in the pool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, right. There was a thing called... Musical chairs. It didn't affect us yet, so I kind of forgot about it. Uh-oh. I hope this is not screwing us over, but I think we should be fine this fight. These morsels at least make for pretty good meat shields. They are randomized positions. Yeah, I guess we're still okay here. Easily. I guess Morsel Maker can just be on their own floor. Awoken's Rail Spike. Umbra Stone is also very juicy, but again it's random target. So it's pretty hard to use. Forever Consumed? Nah. I think we want the Rail Spike the most. Crucible Collector versus Shadow Eater. I kinda want a boss killer. So we're going with the Crucible Collector. And we want draw. Left side is pretty juicy. We could also go right and dupe like the pack morsels, but that's yeah, that's pretty good, to be honest. But the relic is also very nice. Hi to that. Penumbra does already kill bosses, yeah. Yeah, why did I want a boss killer? Well, I wanted the Crucible Collector to be on the bottom floor. Have Penumbra on the second, maybe. I'm not sure. Ooh, concussive coals. I like that. Wine Mother, Animals of Will. No. Although Animals of Will is basically a Gorger. Yeah, not really. I kinda like the trample. I kind of like the trample a lot. That could be our backline clear. Armor emblem seems nice. So, Penumbra on the second floor, Collector on the first one. Penumbra gets a damage shield. Yeah, today's mutators, highly reactive, trigger abilities of friendly units, trigger an additional time, musical chairs, and volatile spells. Targets of spells are chosen randomly. This guy needs extra health. Umbra just needs a bunch of extra stats to deal with these units. $13 damage, that's it, not even enough to kill the marksman. 16, however, is enough. Wait, it's not. It's 17. Whoops. My bad there. Well, we got a kill on this guy, so things are okay. We have a hard time using train stewards now. Not bad, not bad. Damage shield is pretty dangerous. We can safely use it here. Eaten and Gorge both trigger twice. Oh, stupid me. I forgot I had a full hand. It is very powerful, yes. The problem with it is just that, well, problem. Gorge doesn't trigger 4 times, because Eaten triggering twice doesn't cause Gorge to trigger twice. If you get what I mean. Furnace tap? Okay. It's gonna be difficult to use, but should be pretty powerful if we get it off. Maybe it's a bit too difficult to use, but we'll see. We should be pretty often able to play it on a turn where... on the turn before the boss comes around. I want unit upgrades, I also want removals. We can get unit upgrades on the next floor, I guess. Hellspanner's Mask of Penumbra. Ember deposits. I think I see now how Comrade made his infinite. Upgraded consume removed rail spike plus consume removed calcified embers. Well, excavated embers. Can work as an infinite combo. If you manage to get your deck small enough. which also is very far away from. We're fighting Seraph the Temperate. I think I want the stave. I want the Ember every turn. I also want Mask and Hell Spanners. Maybe with Hell Spanners I shouldn't have taken the stave. Are the Train Swords actually worse than Restores now? They're about the same level of bad. At least the Train Swords can trigger Hell Spanners, for example. Heaven Seal? Okay. You get a full hand this turn, which is nice. This guy is a bit annoying. Can't really use our morsels on that middle floor. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this guy was always gonna be a problem. Worst thing is he gets 2 Slay triggers here against these morsels, then goes to the top at full health again. Maybe I need a different kind of setup here. What other options are there even? Not really any. I could set up an Umbra on the top, but that only leaves me, well, with the Space Prism. I can't take that damage. That's way too much damage. That would ruin my score. I guess I have to set up an Umbra on the top. An Umbra Morsel Maker on the same floor, I don't think that's gonna work out. Maybe I should have Furnace tapped Penumbra. That would certainly do the job. Can still try. Didn't hit. But that's okay. kinda wanna play the Vengeful Shard. Don't really want to give this guy rage. Or rather, I really don't want to give this guy rage. I'd rather keep the mortal in hand. So, do we have the power to kill this guy? Not yet. Double Mind Collapse will do the job though. I need at least one Ember to play the Mind Collapse. Which is pretty easy with the health banners being a thing. Can't feed morsels on this floor. Nor can I do it on this floor. That's really irritating. That really sucks. Can't get enough power to kill that Clip Guardian because of that sweep. The only thing I needed was just a single health morsel. Well, that wouldn't be enough, but it would help a lot. These sweepers are really annoying. I actually hate them right now. Oh god. I need to get Penumbra up to 85 health. Is this fight just awful, or am I not seeing something? So much damage. Yeah, we should have. I think I misplayed there by not playing the Furnace tab first. Not sure about putting Morsel Master next to it, but we definitely Furnace tab. I kinda want the morsels this turn though, not the Morsel Master. I think having Morsel Master next to Penumbra is too limiting. Wait, how did we have so much Ember this turn? Oh, it's the Hellspanners. Trying to snipe the backliner's armor down. It's working pretty well. Yeah, Muzzle Master is triggering the Hellspanners. That's what it is. Alright, I forgot we still had this guy up. I guess that's a problem. That's still not enough. Should have 5 damage shields plus the morsel. Yeah, that still leaves him with 3 attacks. Ah, damn it. One more block would be enough, but we can't block with a morsel, that will just get eaten. But we should be strong enough here. Yeah, we are. Crystal Cloak. Oh yeah, check strips. Very, very nice. Is it Crucible extension? No, it's skip. Pyrogrow? Do we want a Pyrogrow? Do we want the Pyrogrow here? No. We should be generating enough Ember as is, and missing the draw does hurt. Don't want Engraph, don't want Edgeprior. Definitely want unit upgrades now. Yeah, Hellspanners is really good. Endless is not something we're looking for. Battlestone or the Crucible Collector isn't terrible. I take it. And then reroll. Quick? Is Quick any good? Quickie is pretty worthless. I think I'll just take the extra health on the Collector. And then leave. We could purge another card, but I kinda wanna save some gold. Yeah, I think it's okay. We are pretty strong at the moment. Is it time to... Yeah, it's time to get rid of the train stewards now. We also don't need that many purchases. Yeah, we could have put attack on Morsel Master, sure, but it's not really gonna make a big difference. Bottom floor is quite a bit of damage, but we should be okay. I need to play Grovel, I think. Do I? Could just play the Morsel Maker and then Rail Spike. I think that's fine. Can always try to snipe the backliner here. Okay. Problem is we currently don't have enough power to deal with this Clip Guardian. Yeah, of course I'm gonna draw into a Vengeful Shot. We can't really play Furnace Tap this turn. Yeah, that's just a bit too dangerous. I wanna play the Mind Collapse for 16 damage. Missed. This is actually decent because it kills the backliner. I want the stats more than the extra lifesteal. Could try to play Furnace Tap, but the chance of hitting something I want to hit is very slim. I need some extra damage on the top floor. Let's start with the Shade Splitter and play the Morsel for draw. Let's play the Vengeful Shot, and I think we try to focus down the top floor. Well, that's good enough. We should be able to deal with all the waves. Now we just need to feed our Crucible Collector. So we have enough power to take down Fel. Yeah, let's just go for a safe bottom floor kill. Oh, there was a pretty huge variety of scores. Top was almost 52k from Comrade, probably with a rail spike excavated Ember combo. Can I not hit this backliner? There we go. Umbra is dying. Maybe should have given him some lifesteal. There we go, that should help a little bit. Actually. 16 damage. That's not quite enough, but we can still trigger Hell's Banner, so... And we should have the kill with 33 lifesteal on this guy. Yeah, if you just keep every possibility for combos open and go for them whenever you can very often find an infinite. Take another rail spike. We don't really need more draw because we will very often be hitting the draw cap with our stings. We also don't really need extra Ember. Some extra capacity can be nice. Consume removal. Do we want the consume removed rail spike? Kinda. I think we want one. We want one that has consume removed and another one that doesn't. So we can keep drawing more cards. Because we're generating a bunch of Ember. Cost reduction is not that meaningful, but I'm still gonna pick it. No. Double stack, not really. Although the double stack on the furnace tab is tempting. I might use it just against Seraph to get a flying kill. Well, to try and get a flying kill. But it requires a lot of setup. I also want this Glamour to do actual damage and healing. Even if he consumes then. Monster versus Spell Rail Spike. We still have 2 Train Stewards in the deck. Yeah. Let's put it on a Train Steward. Hi Azuro. Thank you. These are from Hell Rush, I think. Winning 5 Hell Rushes. Definitely want the extra Gorge triggers. Heaven Seal. Sure. I think we can deal with that. Muscle Master on the top. Crucible Collector on the bottom. And start feeding Penumbra immediately. Good thing I didn't immediately end turn after playing that morsel. This is not a good turn to Furnace Tap. That could go very, very badly. These morsels don't survive the sweep from the Pyre Wings. This is a bit of a problem, this Pyre Wing. I have no idea how I'm supposed to deal with this guy. Did I trigger? No, I didn't trigger Hell's Banners yet. At least we got a Collector. This guy will have so much HP left. Well, we might be able to sting and Mind Collapse him down next turn. Ooh. Or maybe even this turn. That's pretty nice. This morsel goes here because it survives the sweep. The others on the bottom. Okay. I'm much more confident now. Because we can actually deal with that Pyre Wing. Wait. We have Heaven Seal. Right. Right, we have Heaven Seal. Yeah, Heaven Seal means I should have put Penumbra on the top again. My mistake. We need to focus on growing Penumbra in these Heaven Seal trials. Let me think about this one. Grovel on the top. These are pretty nice morsels. Okay. Gives us some more Ember to play with. The downside of this is we will get 2 Ember Drain for next turn. Attack. I need to focus on attack. This is 42 extra attack. That's almost enough, but not quite. Do I want to play these Preserved Thorns even? No. I want to save them for a later turn. Yeah, Penumbra grew big enough. Ah, right, I forgot the stats from the morsels themselves. I currently don't have a morsel. nor do I have a way to trigger the health banners. Here we can at least damage the armor a little bit. Now I do have a morsel, but I still can't trigger health banners. Penumbra still needs to grow. But they can't. Because of the Pyre Wings. Yeah, because of this guy. Well, with Mind Collapse we can defeat him. We can trigger health banners as well. How much power do we need against these guys? 120 plus about 60, so yeah, we still need to grow. Penumbra still needs to grow. Can't risk Grovel on the top floor. On this bottom floor it's fine. On this floor it's a risk because it can hit the Steel Wings. I don't think I have hit enemies with Grovel even a single time, which is nice. Hitting the units I actually want to hit with it. Top floor is okay. Let's work on this guy's armor. These healthy morsels can survive on the top floor. Magma morsel can't survive anywhere. Straw. Just want to get these morsels out of the hand. Morsel Master with large stone. Yeah, it's not something you usually do, but I think it's pretty neat in this challenge. Do we even need this, or is it just a risk? Probably just a risk. How much lifesteal do we need to beat the boss? I don't remember exactly which boss this is, but the bosses here have around 1.2k health. So we need to hit about 30 times. That's certainly possible. My risky furnace tab is drawing into the Vengeful Sharks and not being able to play them. Yeah, we are okay. large stoned imps. Yeah, I think I've large stone totems before. I don't think I have used large stone on imps. Cave-in is nice. Adaptive mutation. What can we do with that? Can use it on Crucible Collector. Friendly unit. Yeah, that's pretty easy to hit on the Crucible Collector. Is it good though? Yeah, it's pretty good. Makes Crucible Collector powerful enough to kill some units, maybe. What do we need for upgrades? Not really very many. I think I like the spell upgrades more. Potential consume removal could be good. These relics are pretty bad. Or do I want a lightstone casing? No. I don't think I want a lightstone casing. Double stack? Not really. Magic power? Not necessary. Cost reduction? Maybe on the cave-in. Holdover. Do I want to hold over the Awoken rail spike? Yeah, I was thinking about that, Rock Bogglesworth. Because with the Awoken's rail spike we can very reliably stack that up. It's a lot of card draw. Just not sure if a lot of card draw really helps us that much. These upgrades are pretty bad. If we were up against a different Seraph, I would have considered the armor to give our monster some health. But this Seraph doesn't have any sweepers, so... I think we need to focus on Penumbra first. Muscle Maker at the top? Sure. Let's make some morsels. I do want that draw. I think Glimmer goes on the bottom floor. 15 health is not enough. I need to feed this guy some attack morsels before I can even think about using the adaptive mutation. I could use it on the top floor. That's not bad. The sap reducing my stats. Forgot about that. Okay. Not quite good enough just yet. Now we're okay. I haven't triggered Hellspanners yet. But I can't really guarantee the trigger. Yeah. Let's trigger Hellspanners now. Play another rail spike. Nice, nice. Can't furnace tap this turn. It's gonna be pretty hard to find a turn where I can actually safely play furnace tap. No Hellspanners yet. That means we can play a very big rail spike this turn. No, I hit Seraph. Doesn't really matter. Well, we prevented 55 damage. But yeah, it's not a huge deal. Let's draw 7. Eventually I just have to gamble the furnace tap, I think. That would mostly descend morsels, so I'm okay with that. And that removed the damage shield from Seraph because of the jack strips. Nice. Let's draw a full hand again. Eventually I just have to gamble it with the furnace tap, but not with that many morsels on the floor. It drops from the front. Ooh. Do we? Yeah, I think we do. It's not a full hand, but... Well, this will potentially be a good turn to Furnace Tap. So let's play our monsters on the bottom floor instead. We hit. Very nice. Well, we could descend this, but that's only about 1.5k damage. Maybe I should have gambled for the Furnace Tap earlier. I think I still want to descend this. Final wave. I kinda wanna try to get an earlier Furnace Tap off. I think that's possible. And I think that will make a huge difference in damage. Penumbra on the middle floor is definitely the way to go. This guy might... well... yeah, I guess it's fine having him on the second floor. But I need to consider just using the Furnace Tap relatively early when there are not that many units on this floor. Next turn maybe? Oh. We need to play the Muscle Maker first. Yeah, this might be a good time to play the Furnace Tap. Although my Ember this turn is very low. It's still okay. Let me think about this. This is Rail Spike first. We get back some Ember with Mind Collapse. Then we... here? That works. No, that doesn't work! I'm an idiot. It can still work. It's just RNG now. Even more RNG. Lucky! That was so lucky. Just for the holdover. I do want to descend some morsels, but I would descend the Morsel Maker as well. Let's try hitting this Mind Collapse. Very nice. I think we play this and attack Morsels to generate a bunch of Ember, so we can actually use the Rail Spike to make more cards 0 cost, Although these are already 0 cost. Let's try hitting a mine collapse. The best chance we have on this floor, I guess. This is a 1 in 3, this is a 2 in 5. 2 in 5 is better. There we go. Very nice. Now we try again with the 1 in 3. Nice! It's not a big deal, but it helps. Do I want to cave in now? No. I wouldn't be able to do all that much damage this turn. Only about 200. Now I want to cave in. Definitely. Which means I want to fill this space with morsels. At least we got a vengeful shard out of the way. I want to sting this guy first, so he doesn't get in the way of Seraph. Although we have trample, so it's not really a thing. Yeah, we are getting very lucky with the volatile spells this fight. Let's start with the Shade Splitter. This could actually be lethal this turn. It's probably a little bit short though. 400 times 3, yeah. That's more than 200 health in the way. Which means I shouldn't go for it this turn. So we still have Penumbra set up on the middle floor, where he can basically go wherever he wants. Mine Collapse for 2 Ember. Haven't played any units yet. And Rail Spike is 4 cards. We only have room for 3, so we need to play another card first. That's gonna be the Vengeful Shard. We hit the other Vengeful Shard. That's nice, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oops! Missed some morsels. But that's okay. Let's get as many of these guys out of the way as we can. And just generate a nice bunch of morsels. And this is 5 units right now, so we would descend 2 morsels. Very nice. And I think this next turn is where I'm going for the... Oh! Oh! This next turn is the final... I guess that means we can't get a flying kill then. Oh well. It was worth a try. Just didn't quite scale quickly enough. I could have tried that. With just Penumbra mid. Yeah, that could have worked out. Not sure. Yeah, not an amazing score. I think the flying kill was certainly possible if we optimized this fight a little more, but... If I hadn't taken the stave and instead went with the other option, the excavated embers, that might have been pretty good. 45k 750. 45,750 points we got. Yeah, decent deck. The highly reactive modifiers is pretty powerful with Umbra. Yeah, Hell's Banners was great. It's a really good relic with Umbra usually. Yeah, worked out pretty well. We are in 6th place here. Let's take a look at Comrade's deck. I have a pretty good idea how it looks. So there's the excavated embers, two of them with consume removal. Well, he duped one. Then the Awoken rail spikes. That's the core of his deck. And finally the sting as a finisher. So you play Awoken's rail spike, you draw the sting, you draw the excavated embers. Then you play the excavated embers to get ember for rail spike and draw back into the embers and the sting. You consume the space prism, you keep the shade splitters in hand, you consume the other excavated embers pretty early, and you play out the units, and yeah, that just works. 10-turn boss rush. But yeah, he had to play this thing about 100 times, or even more than that. Let's take a look at this guy's deck. Super Duck. He had the same Penumbra as I. Shadow Eater with health and spikes, that makes sense. 3 Awoken's rail spike, excavated embers, Mind Collapse with double damage up, the same pack morsels, triple furnace tap with double stack. Okay. Yeah, I can see that working out. Forever Flame, Hell's Banners. And just set up Penumbra, then draw into your rail spikes with the embers, or draw with the rails. You can basically create a mini combo with embers and rail spikes, which leaves you with a very large hand, a very large turn. And then the furnace taps, you're very likely to get them off in the first turn. If you set up Penumbra in a spot where they're on their own, so yeah. He probably played most of them on the first turn. Unless his opening hand had neither Awoken's rail spike nor excavated ember, and with a 7-card hand, that's relatively unlikely. Not impossible, but very unlikely. As soon as he finds an Awoken's rail spike, from that point on, he can probably go off and play all the 3 furnace taps with this deck. He triggers Hell's Banners and can play the Awoken's rail spike easily for 5 or even 6. Yeah, anything the only things that cost Ember in his deck are Cave In and Furnace Tap. And then with the rail spike he draws into the excavated embers or the Furnace Taps, which allows him to play Furnace Taps. So he probably set that up all on the first turn. I like that deck. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. This guy, similar deck, slightly weaker, slightly lower score. Oh, he went with Trample Penumbra all the way. Interesting. He also took Zap Tap over Capacity, which is a bit unusual. He also found Shadow Siege and Forever Flame. Probably had no problem playing Shadow Siege at all. Okay. That's it for the daily challenge.